Hello, gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast. Here with me today, I have the lovely Leishi.
Hello, hello.
And the extra Ellie.
Hello, hello, hello.
You know, I saw that Instagram reel you put out this morning, and it was very triggering. So thank you.
Yep, right. It's to do with finding soggy food when you're washing the dishes, and it was the twin of my other one where I stood in a puddle of water in my socks, and so many people kept commenting it's just as bad as touching soggy food. So many people, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to make that reel as well, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I've had many a time. I didn't have a dishwasher back in the day. So, touching soggy food. I realized that I just had to wear gloves because it was just sensory overload. Yeah. Licia, do you wear gloves when you do the dishes or?
I have a dishwasher. I have two dishwashers. I have a dishwasher and a partner. So I don't do the dishes.
You know what? We're here for it. Today's episode is a PAX special. We are all wearing PAX merch. Ellie's is in the wash.
Yeah, some more DIY than the others, but I won't shame you girls. Don't worry about it.
So good.
So before the show, we're like in the green room, we were it was just Leishi and I, and Ellie joined. She's like, I don't have a PAX shirt. It's okay. And she's just sitting there and I didn't know what she was doing, and she just whips out a PAX Aus piece of paper. And she's got it taped to her shirt.
No,
it's
embroidered.
It's embroidered.
It's embroidered.
Well, it's definitely a vibe. But you know what's even a bigger vibe? Going to PAX. You guys, PAX is next week. Oh my goodness.
Yay! So exciting.
That has come around so fast. I woke up this morning and it dawned on me I have 4 days. That's it. I have today. And then I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's it. And I have got 1,000,001 things to do before I leave. And I can imagine that lots of you listening in the comments here on the panel have a lot of things to do before you get to PAX. The chat in YouTube is just going off. Everyone is very excited, not only for Ellie's lovely embroidery there, but also for PAX. So yeah, definitely going to be a lot of fun. Now, today's episode is about preparing, attending, and recovering from PAX. Each is as important as the others, that not one is more important. So we're definitely going to be taking turns in sort of talking from our own experience, but also what we're doing this year differently and kind of what we've learned, I suppose. So I think we'll start with Ellie. Ellie, how many PAX have you been to?
Actually, you know what? I won't even lie. This is definitely my second PAX. And that is due to the fact I knew what it was, but I wasn't really involved with, like, it was like a friendship group of a friendship group that would always go. And I wasn't really involved with that friendship group. And my friendship group, if this is all making sense, they weren't really big PAX people. And so I'd kind of look from afar and just be like, oh, if only that was me. And then I found some friends that would go to PAX. And so last year was my very first year. And I walked, I think, like kilometers, because obviously it's so big, so ginormous. And I just had the best time that this year, as soon as early bird tickets was released, I was doing the 2 days instead of just the one. I was like, grab onto them.
Love that. It's definitely something that has, I don't know, maybe it wasn't on my radar, but I didn't hear about it until 2018. And I think that's when I spent probably the most time consuming gaming social media. And that's when it all kind of started for me. And then it kind of felt kind of inaccessible at the time for me. And I'm sure that there are a lot of gamers out there that have really enjoyed gaming probably their whole lives, but never actually had the ability to attend an event like this. And that is one of the reasons why it is an absolute pleasure to be bringing this competition to you all today. I am going to try some witchery on the screen right now.
Some hocus pocus.
So on the screen, I've got our advertisement. You would have seen it on social media. You would have seen it across Instagram and Twitter. This is what we'll be doing today. We are giving away 2 3-day badges to PAX Aus 2023. If you're in the chat, you're waiting. You're waiting for us to say a magical code word, which I will not reveal.
You have to actively listen. Yeah, they're going to have to actively listen today and watch along because it could drop at any moment.
Yes, it could drop at any moment. It will come up on the screen, okay? How the spelling, how exactly you should put it in. And the link is already pinned in the chat. So it's probably a good idea to have it up in a separate tab or something like that. So when the code does drop, you can easily put it in. That is something really exciting, and the generous people at PAX Aus provided us with those badges. So thank you so much. We also, if you've been following along on our socials at PAX, we will be hosting a community meetup. We have a room. Because last week I learned my lesson, here's the correct information.
Sunday, everybody. Sunday,
8th of October, 11:30 to 12:30 in the IBIS community room. Now, at that meetup, you will have the chance, and here I go again with the witchcraft. We have some nano leaves squared to give away. We have 1 set of those. And we also have, if I have my wits about me, which apparently I don't, we also have 2 kindly gifted vouchers to Quokka mouse pads. Now, they are a really awesome Australian brand, and we actually have an exclusive discount code with them. But don't worry, if you win, you'll be able to order one. So 2 $50 Quokka mousepad vouchers are available at our Confession of a Gamer Girl community meetup. Fantastic. Gosh, I've done a lot of talking.
Can't wait to meet everyone.
It's a lot of information.
But I think I've covered everything. And if you missed out, go back. Because I got it all correct. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, the chat's awesome today. You're wonderful. Right. So, Ellie, this is your second in-person PAX. This is actually my second in-person PAX. So, Lishi, you're probably more of a veteran than us. Please do tell us and
I guess
everyone listening.
Well, my first PAX, I think, was 2019. So it was very similar to you, Doom Cutie, where I kind of found out about it in 2018. Did it go that year? I think it was 2019. Actually, it might have been 2018. It's either of those years, but I've been ever since, obviously excluding the PAX Online when COVID was a thing.
Yeah.
But they are absolutely one of my favorite events every single year. It is such an amazing time to get together with so many people in the community, friends and brands, and just like celebrate our world. To be able to do that again, given that, it has been a few years where it's been a bit rocky. It's going to be amazing. This year's going to be huge. We have Nintendo coming back this year, which is going to be even bigger. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to put on for us this year.
Yeah, I can't wait to give Mario a go.
Oh, same. I'm dying.
Yes,
It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed, the line to it, but I'm gonna be
gonna be
there with
packed.
my snacks ready to go, ready to
your
line
snacks.
up.
Oh,
Yes.
we
All
will.
kinds of snacks.
We will get into that
Yes.
very soon. But I'm going to read out some of the information that I've been given from PAX, just as part of. So I have a media pass, and when you do get a media pass, you get a lot of emails. So there's a lot of things to note. So yes, as Ellie mentioned, Super Mario Brothers Wonder will be available to play at the Nintendo booth. Erika Ishii is going to be the keynote speaker for 2023. If you don't know who she is a fantastic voice actor for a lot of games. Probably more notable is her work in Apex. And she'll be having a story time on Friday. There are probably more panels this year than I've ever seen, ever. I don't know about you girls, but the schedule is quite full.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be
getting
hard to attend
bulky.
them all.
because it's either I've got someone in there that I want to see, it's a person that I know in the community and I want to support, or it's a topic that I'm really interested in. So that is definitely it's pulling me all kinds of ways. So not only is there panels, there is also a lot of stalls, including, like mentioned before, Nintendo. Bethesda's going to have a presence there. All of your favorite gaming brands are going to be there as well. They'll have a team of content creators and influencers. There's lots of competitions to enter if you do want to. They're hosting Mario Kart, I believe, this year, which is very exciting. So there's lots to do. I don't think I need to sell this, really.
It sells itself every year.
It really does. Okay. So let's get down to business. Never mind. All right.
I was thinking Milan.
I was thinking Milan too. Let's get down to business.
Look, Timmy Trumpet. Is that Timmy Trumpet, I think? Anyway.
Tiesto.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Timmy Trumpet. That's a memory.
Anyway, I think I'm showing my age. All right. Preparation for PAX. 5 tips that we each have for you for preparing for PAX. And we're talking about packing and travel. What are our 5 tips? Lishi, do you want to start us off?
All right. I've just got 5 tips in general. Okay. So kicking off the first one, like Ali mentioned before, snacks. I think it's very important to pack snacks and also schedule your meal breaks, because it's very easy to forget to eat when you're there. You're so just in the moment, jumping in queues to go into booths and lots of stuff. And, if you are a content creator and you're booking yourself for appearances or attending panels and stuff, time will escape you. So, we're only human. We need to re-energize. So make sure you have your water or your energy drink, whatever you have, some snacks, and go get a proper meal throughout the day. That is like number 1 for me. And it's the one that I tend to also forget to do myself. So that's a reminder to me. And furthermore to that, now look, I am guilty of not doing this, but wear comfy shoes and clothes if you're not cosplaying.
Big one.
Yeah, I love my fashion. I love to look nice at events, and I usually end up going for a comfy heel that I can handle. However, not everyone is, okay with that. So having some shoes that you'll be able to last in all day and that won't give you blisters or scrape into your heel, like If I wear high tops, sneakers, I'll get cuts in my heels all day, every day. So it's a no for me. But yeah, like clothes, you know, you want to look good, but you want to feel good too, because it can get very hot in that expo hall if you are in there. I actually haven't checked the weather for the week, but I would expect Melbourne to be up and down. So just make sure you are dressed for comfort. They're kind of like hand in hand, those two. What do you think about those two, girls? Can you add anything to that?
No, 100%. Definitely comfy shoes, because like you said, you can think that they're comfy and they're not necessarily, because you are putting in the effort, because the Melbourne Convention Centre, for anyone out of state, is ginormous and it takes up the whole thing. So you're going from like one end of Melbourne, it feels like, to the other end of Melbourne, and
Yeah,
it's still
literally.
indoors. Like, it's ginormous. And then you don't realize how much footwork you're putting in around the all the panels, as well as all the floor. Like, you're putting in the work.
Standing still when you're
Standing
stuck in
still,
a queue too.
Queues. Yeah. And like, take Band-Aids with you just in case you get
That's a good
blisters
tip.
or cuts in your ankles as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
would
think?
say, so I'm a plus size girly, okay? So I'm just going to talk about the elephant in the room, and I don't mean me. I mean chafing. Ladies,
Oh my god.
Chafing.
I'm serious. Last year I did 70,000 steps.
Yeah, that's huge.
In one day or across a couple of days?
Across the days.
The weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was similar. I think you'll average like 20 to 25,000 a day, maybe,
a day,
roughly.
yeah.
Easily, yeah.
So, and I guess I took my steps from like including my travel and everything like that. So, and the night activities as well.
Yeah.
So yes, it was fantastic cardio. Hold on, my earbud is falling out. So yeah, if you're wearing dresses, if you're wearing skirts, definitely try and find either some bike pants that you can wear underneath, or there's certain I think you can get a cream. It's never really worked for me, but for some people it does. Or wear leggings or tights or whatever you call them. That will definitely help you. A pair of well-fitted ones will prevent that from happening, because there's nothing worse than injuring yourself either from a blister or chafing to have on the first day and then ruining the rest of the time. So that would definitely be my number one thing about the comfort level of yourself while walking around. I would also say, it's just, look, I understand fashion, but you can kind of
make both work together.
Yeah, you really do. And sometimes it is just experience, but yeah, I would definitely say that look after your body while you're at PAX. So, you know, choose your outfits. Oh, you're right. I've made a boo-boo. I have made a boo-boo. Hold on.
Get the Band-Aid.
There we go. That's better.
Wait, what was it like before? I was confused.
So I have a background and the overlay was not right. I have looked up the weather. So speaking of dressing, so it says Saturday is forecast at 15 degrees with a 5% chance of rain.
That's good.
Very Melbourne.
And then Sunday, Friday's 14 with a 9% chance of rain. Saturday is 15 with 8% chance of rain, and then Sunday is 15 again, but probably no rain.
Yeah, but that won't take into account the heat in the hall.
No,
no, of course not. Obviously, being overcast and rain can cause a lot of humidity. Thank you.
Yes.
So definitely keep that in mind. The hall, if you've never been before, is always moist.
It's like room temp, but with so many bodies moving in and out, it just gets so hot. Like I got almost dizzy last year watching Rocket League. I was watching Rocket League, the competition up on the big screen, and I was
That was
looking
our booth.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
it was just so warm, and I was like just standing there, and I got so dizzy because it was so warm and so many people were like standing around me. I was like, I need to go for a walk. Like it's just too many people around. It's just a bit warm. So taking some breaks is a good one.
Absolutely.
But
I'm just going to roll the last. Sorry, keep going.
No,
I was just going to say I've got 3 more quickly roll off so we can move on to the other girls. But I've got written down, make sure to leave the expo hall, and that's to attend panels or to go outside the convention center because it is very easy to just get stuck in there.
Yeah.
And if you do want to attend panels, they're not in the main hall. So make sure you get out of there, have a little bit of an exploration, a little bit of an adventure. And then furthermore to that, bring your money on your card. Don't bring cash. A lot of booths will not accept cash. I don't even know if the kiosks for food take cash. I can't actually remember. So
I think it's
just
cashless,
yeah. So just have all your money on your card, safest option. And lastly, if you are a content creator, establish what content you want to make. And this is going to refer to what you bring and what you pack. So for me, I have a tech backpack that I can fit my camera, my mics, my lights, all my equipment that I need. And this is a little bit of a self promo, but I just put out my part 3 of my How to Be a Content Creator series on YouTube today, where we actually make a porter rig, in my words, an on the go recording solution for content. And that can help you in regards to, I guess, building your little camera kit for the weekend if you are wanting to capture some stuff. So check that out. But yeah, make sure you've got a bag that A, won't damage your gear, and B, will fit everything in comfortably, because you also don't want to be lugging around this massive bag on your back all day. It can be, pretty sore to do that. But yeah, that's my tips from me. So hopefully that helps you guys.
Yeah.
I have linked Alicia's video in the chat. So definitely check that out. I have an issue with backpacks, and this was my experience last year. Sweaty back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even with a t-shirt on, I was like, oh,
it's just not breathable. Yeah.
Even had like, I know you can get those backpacks with the mesh paneling. So I mean, and
I don't think it helps much though.
It doesn't.
No.
So I don't know, maybe get like a pack mule or something, or like a cart.
Or even just like what's your, I mean, it's probably a bit too late for people to order, but your Pelican case with the foam that you can mold for different equipment. Because I think that'll be a really cool option that A, will keep your gear safe too. But it's something that you can hold like a briefcase style. Or the alternative is bring your partner and just give them the bags, because that's what I do.
There is that. So this is a Pelican case. You can actually get a different brand at Bunnings.
I'm going to go have a look today then, because I don't have one.
And these ones are actually really cool because so they're like water tested and stuff like that. I've seen videos where they've actually run tanks and things like that over like tons of these.
Wow.
So actually
they're durable.
But these ones
like
have
waterproof.
Which way am I going? That way. Little holes, and that you can actually get a strap.
Cool.
So this is the smallest size, and this fits my Elgato Wave mic, and it also fits a webcam in there. So yeah, but this is the smallest size. So
perfect.
It's really good for traveling. But I would say pack light for the day.
Yeah.
And pack smart. Put your band-aids, your little water bottle. Always have your charger. I would have an extra battery with me.
Or power bank as well.
Yeah, power banks. Because I don't think I saw any access to PowerPoints anywhere.
I don't think there is for the general public.
yeah, there's like, what are you going to go up to a thing and be like, can I borrow your PowerPoint? So definitely, you can buy like really cute ones, and they're actually relatively inexpensive these days. I've got like a big one, and it actually has fast charging available on it, so that's really good.
Signet
I
and
would definitely
Belkit are really good for those too.
Yeah,
They've
and
got really
then
good ones.
I would pack hair ties in my
Yes.
Good point.
because you never know when someone else is probably going to need one.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you might get a poster or like something like that, and you might want to roll it up, I would put one of those fold up bags, like shopping bags, inside my little bag that I take with me, just in case I buy anything. And then usually what I do is at the beginning of the day, I will look around, and then by the end of the first day, I buy what I want, and I don't do any shopping outside of those times. So I will pick a day that I do the shopping, and I will take it all back up to my hotel.
Perfect. That's really smart. I never thought of chucking a shopping bag in my handbag.
Yeah, it's
really smart.
And they fold up so small.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Coco Fatal has asked in the chat, and you know what? I'll allow it today. We normally don't. I'll allow it. Speaking of tech for content creation, not sure if you guys answer questions, probably not while you're podcasting. We'll do it today. Lishi, do you recommend a particular selfie stick for vlogging on Sony cameras?
Right here. So I have the Sony shooting grip.
Look
My
at
camera
that.
is massive.
Look at that. That is a rig and a half.
Absolutely. Is it going to focus? I don't know. But basically what this will give you is it's a mini tripod as well. So you can sit it down if you want to. However, you do have quick access to your recording button, your shutter button, Zoom, all your stuff. Like, so if you are doing a selfie video, you can just press it. You're good to go. These are one of my favorite handheld tripods. No, it is not extendable. That's the only thing I would say. Like it is just the fixed height. However, it is so small that's very easy to travel with. Most of the time it actually fits in my bag with not this lens, but if I have my normal camera lens, the little one on here, I could fit this in a handbag or whatnot. It pairs via Bluetooth, and it just takes a button battery. So if you have one existing, just change your battery before it comes so it doesn't go flat in case you've had it for a while like me. But they will come with I think they came with the battery in the box. But I think it's a very, very great purchase. It's so worth the money, and it will work with any Sony camera.
How much was it, and where do you buy it?
I think if I quickly have a look, I think it was around the $200 mark, and you can pick it up from, retailers like JB Hi-Fi, etc. But if I get the correct price, $199, and they come in black and white as well. So I got the black one because that's all I could get at the time. Otherwise I would have matched it to my camera.
It matches
great
the lens.
option.
The lens is black.
Yeah. Alternatively, you can get something like a Joby
the little stretchy guys.
Gorilla thing. I don't actually really like these because mine's weakened over time and the legs are just not as strong. But these do allow you to, tie to something if you want to get a camera.
Get a bit creative.
Stuck on something. I would still recommend the shooting grip though, because you do get your controls on the front. So that's my little tidbit.
That's really cool. I really like that. I don't have anything like that. So you're just going to see
buying.
I use my phone like most of the time.
Okay, yeah. Well, you could do that. I mean, you could get a tripod and get.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting
like a clamp.
Yeah. So
it all depends on what you're recording on.
Yeah. I'm not as fancy as that, but at least she's the tech queen around here. I'll show you how to MacGyver things. And at least she will show you how to do it.
Get the best of both worlds.
Definitely. I think $199 is actually quite a decent price for something that's.
It's a very good price.
Kind of like a gimbal,
Yeah, it's like a smaller gimbal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. Gimbals are great too. Like DJI do have some amazing mobile phone gimbals. The Osmo 6 is the latest one, and that does have the selfie stick inclusion too. So that's another option. But specifically for Sony cameras, like you asked, Coco, that would be my tip.
I think pretty much every vlogger I know has that camera or similar. So that's really awesome. Thank you for sharing, Lishi.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Yeah, definitely. And if any of you have any questions about anything that we've mentioned today, or just I don't know, forgot to answer a question, ask a question, just definitely our DMs are open, guys.
Absolutely.
We're more than happy to help. Okay, so what else is in my bag? Lip gloss, band-aids, hair ties.
Yes, lip balm.
About that today. Because sometimes it's windy, or like sometimes I forget to drink, and there's nothing worse than getting chapped lips. We hate that. We're not about that around here. Like we said, moist.
Bit of deodorant.
Even like get deodorant for sure, and get like those little tiny portable fans that can like spray water. I don't even know where you get them from anymore though. But I will try to find one.
A misting fan. Misting fan. That is a vibe. I don't know. I might look like, that episode of Homer Simpson where he's like, I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Like, I don't want to like that vibe. Maybe can you get like a mini, like, I think what's that like skincare brand? La Roche Posay or whatever it is, and you can get like misted, like spritz water over your face.
Yeah. And Evian do it or something.
Oh yeah, Evian. If you're a bougie queen, you're probably gonna have that. And definitely post it on your story and tag them, because that's pretty funny. But yeah, whatever you need. I did see a comment the other day. Someone said that the toilets at PAX aren't very nice. I think they were okay.
They're fine. They're more than fine.
I
think it's more
I've used them, to be honest.
As the expo goes on, I think people can get a bit either disrespectful, or they've had a couple drinks and they're just not as clean as it could be. And I don't know if they send cleaners in throughout the day / weekend to do that sort of thing. So I think that is I think that is the issue with that. I don't think it's the center's fault. I think we're nasty. Us PAX goers are nasty.
I have a bladder of steel, so I can't say I've used the bathroom there. Just wait till they go to the hotel.
Well, most of the time I never eat the convention center food, because number one, the lines are too long. Number two, the prices aren't that great, and the selection isn't that great. So they do have vending machines of drinks. I think you can get water and stuff like that if you do need it. But it's it's a little bit expensive, and there's often a charge for charging your card and stuff like that. But there's not really a facility to fill up your drink bottle if you do have one, or refill a bottle if you've bought one. So I mean, unless you drink tap water, and if you do, that's fine. I don't know, drinking tap water, filling it up in the bathroom. I don't know. You could do that if you were really desperate, but definitely drink your water and take regular breaks from this is on the floor.
Yeah, go touch grass, legit.
Yeah, go out and see stuff. Even if you buy your food or whatever and go sit outside, you see heaps of people like sitting out there. So it's definitely a vibe. Hopefully it's not raining. And that's probably all I would carry in my bag. What else? Maybe like a Nurofen or a Panadol.
That's smart.
You never,
because it's headaches. It's always headaches because it's warm.
And there's often quite a lot of noise. It can be, and it's not that there's big loud noises all the time. It's just this constant level
chatter.
Just all the time. So please do keep that in mind. And if you are someone who does get a little bit like claustrophobic or just nervous, in these kinds of places, because I think that's why some people might avoid it. Just take your medicine that you need, and just take regular breaks, stay calm. Have a make sure you have all the phone numbers of all the people, or that you're in the DMs or make a group chat or whatever you need to make sure that you stay not only safe but also feeling comfortable throughout the day.
Yeah, and if noise is, a bit of a sensory issue for you, bring some earbuds or just the little squishy foam things to put in your ear just to try and soften the noise. Because it's kind of like you just hear so many people talking, but you don't know what they're saying. It's just like this noise, like you said, and it can get pretty overwhelming. Just keep something in your bag that can help you with that, or even an overhead headset.
I use that brand Loop for all my concerts.
Yes.
You might have been targeted at it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I actually bought it ahead of my Europe trip because I was nervous. I'm not very good with that sort of like dull noise all the time. So I bought it for like airports, train stations, that sort of thing. And you buy the ones that lower the decibels. And honestly, it is so good. And I've used it for concerts and just like events where there's heaps and heaps of people. I highly recommend them because not only are they reusable, you can clean them. They come in a little case that you can attach onto things like bags or keys so you don't lose them. They're really, really good. So the Loop earbuds, I highly recommend.
That's cool.
Amazing. I have seen those before. I wasn't 100% sure if they would actually work. But that's really awesome feedback.
Tried and tested.
I would also recommend if anyone's particularly worried about contracting anything from PAX. They call it, if you haven't heard of it before, they call it PAX Pox. And obviously,
it's pretty gross.
and obviously, the virus that shall not be named, that's still running around. I know a couple of people that did contract it from DreamHack this year. So if you are concerned and you want to wear a mask, wear one if you want. If you have immunosuppressed loved ones or, small children in your house or in your family that you see regularly, definitely, just stay safe.
No one will judge you. It's very common.
Yeah, make it part of your outfit.
Will be wearing them.
Yeah, make it part of your outfit for sure.
Yeah, have it themed as your favorite character, or even put it part of your cosplay. And I mean, literally, no one is going to mind if you're wearing a mask anyway. I think it was considered more unusual because it wasn't really our culture before COVID. But now, post-COVID, you understand, well, there's hundreds, if not thousands of people in this very room at one time. It makes sense that you don't want to get sick. We've just passed all the sickies of winter, flus, colds, all of that sort of thing. It makes sense that people want to protect themselves.
Absolutely.
Hand sanitizer.
Sanitizer. I live by it.
Yeah, because you know what? You're going to go up to all of the little booths and you're going to touch all the keyboards and you're going to, the headphones and whatever. And
alcohol wipes is good for that sort of stuff. Like if you want to try out a piece of tech and you don't necessarily want to just grab onto it, bring out a bit of, doesn't matter how weird you look, we're covering that. Don't worry. You rip it up, just tear it open, wipe the thingy and then use it. Who cares? Protect yourself first. Looks later.
Health is cool. Okay, and whatever you need,
absolutely.
It's always in fashion.
Yes,
it's never. I don't think anyone's going to judge you, and definitely I think probably overall my experiences have been quite accepting. Like there's nothing too weird at PAX,
Yeah, like we're all. It's the gaming world, which is one of the I would like to say one of the most accepting groups, which can be controversial to say that actually, but I mean in the sense that we're all geeking out over this really cool stuff we love and everyone's really friendly and gets involved with each other. So I wouldn't even worry about being judged in this regard because it's just not going to happen to you.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely. If anything, we'll be like, you know what, I actually forgot to pack mine. I'm an idiot.
Can I borrow one of your things?
So if you want to prevent, we'll try and prevent, getting sick after PAX. Definitely that.
Also, I would also say like other health things as well. If we're all being adults here, is protection. If you plan on meeting someone that you love, love, whatever,
just for a night,
whatever happens, if it's a chance meeting. I definitely recommend taking a couple of pieces of protection, whether that is a condoms or whatever, because as much as we love little gamer babies, maybe we don't need more unless they are planned for. So let's maybe protect ourselves and have fun. That's another thing.
We're all adults here.
Thank you. Thank you, Ellie. That is really important.
Partying happens.
Partying happens.
We've all got hotel rooms and Airbnbs and things, so sometimes things aren't planned. But if we take items to protect ourselves and also friends, just in case other friends are planning on doing that, and same thing, like you just want to be handing things out left, right, and center. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself healthy.
So if anyone needs a condom or forgot theirs,
go see Ellie.
I just bring out a chain. Coag branded.
She'll hand them out to you at the meetup.
Oh my gosh, we should have it alongside the snacks.
Oh wow. Can I get you anything? Some snacks, a condom? Let me know.
Speaking of branded, we're going to be branded. I've shown a picture of this, but look at that. Look, and they've all got names on the back. So we'll be sporting those around on that is you. We'll be sporting those on Sunday. Yes, safety first. What about nursing a hangover? How do we? Because you know what, parties happen, and sometimes you go out with the intention of not getting too wasted, but sometimes it just happens. And if this is the first day, the Friday night, you got all swept up in the excitement, and you've met all these people, the vibe, you're all vibrating, and you're like, yeah, let's kick on. We watched the last panel and it's like 6:30, and then next minute it's 1 a.m. and you're like, oh dear, I have to walk around PAX the next day, and there's a panel that I want to see, or my friend's doing something,
or a meetup.
Or a meetup.
There's a meetup you must attend.
Yeah. How do we go about that?
Well,
Ellie,
that will definitely be me.
Mum.
Me Sunday morning. I'm going to preface this right now. Saturday, if any of my besties want to come say hello, you're in for it, because cool mum is on the loose, and so I want a couple liters of beveraginos. So I will be the poster child for nursing a hangover on our Sunday meetup. And let me tell you, get rid of the Gatorade. I think a lot of people love Gatorade when there's hangovers. Get rid of it. What you want is Hydrolyte, because Gatorade is specifically made for sport, and it's loaded with sugar because they want you to think it's giving me energy, I can run around for ages, because you're normally having that Gatorade halfway through or 3/4 through when you're puffed and you want to give up. You're having that Gatorade, you're like, oh, I'm feeling great because of everything. No, it's the sugar. If you really, really want to get yourself hydrated, get all those good stuff, the electrolytes in, literally Hydrolyte. Tastes great, no sugar. Bang, do that one. That's your first one. Next one, don't overload yourself with the water, because a lot of people just chug the water. You definitely need the Hydrolyte with it, but also you need a little something to eat, whether you can stomach things or not. I'm definitely I'm hungover, I'm eating gal. Most of my friends don't even touch me with food. Can't relate. Don't understand that. Have at least a little bit of a protein bar, and maybe like something greasy, like some chippies or something, because that's the grease normally helps. So you get the green light to have a bit of junk food. So they're my tips, because I think people go all the way and they're like, oh, I need heaps and heaps of water, and I need this, that, and the other. You don't necessarily have to apply yourself. You just need to get the correct liquids in you, and also a bit of juice, like a bit of orange juice, also doesn't hurt. That's also really beneficial. So let's go. That's my Sunday's survival kit.
So experienced.
I'm expecting an Instagram video between now and then.
Oh yeah,
explaining that, because I'd like you to reenact it. I think that'd be very funny.
Bread's my tip.
I can do that.
Bread helps my hangovers.
Bread.
I've partied with
Subway.
JBL in Las Vegas, and let me tell you,
She
the only thing
has.
that got me through at 5 a.m. in the morning when we got home every night was food and bread. And even I wasn't much of a partier. Like, I've done that, and I had like my mum's 50th recently, and I was probably the most drunk I've ever been there. But bread literally took away my headache. I got out of bed, I was just a mess, and I ravished her pantry for bread, and instantly my head was just healed.
Soaks it all up, all the carbs.
Heals.
I'm a bit more of a preparation person, and I think that it's probably more intelligent to have sips of water between drinks. I am
slowly.
Yeah, I'm a
Water,
drink goblin. I like to call myself a drink goblin. And I like a little bit of water, a little bit of I usually will buy I usually go a little bit expensive, because if I buy expensive drinks, I won't buy too many. You know, big brain.
Yeah, and you don't feel as rubbish as well, because it's higher quality.
Yeah, and higher quality as well. So definitely drink your water, and making sure that you eat before you go out. And we've said before, make sure you do take time to eat and drink throughout the day at PAX, and then that will help you have a better night, and you can have a restful sleep and wake up the next day. No one's actually going to listen to this advice, so I'm just going to stop talking because I'm about to I'm about to lose my mind, because COAG at PAX is going to be lit. Guys, that's the code word. COAG at PAX, all one word, all caps. Let's go.
Let's spell it out. COAGG @PAX
Symbol.
capitals.
Woohoo!
Click the link that is pinned on the video.
I'll copy it again and chuck it in the chat now.
Excellent.
There you go.
Enter to win one pass. There'll be two winners, so there'll be one pass for the 3 days. 3-day badge.
Sold out, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It sold out pretty quickly. Actually, probably faster than last year. Last
100%.
year, I was reading, last year had 80,000 people.
That's massive.
80,000 attendees through there. Amazing. I can imagine it's going to be even bigger this year, because we've got some really, really exciting people there. I mean, not only just us, but
some others too.
Whoever wins has to come say hello to us at least on Sunday. Like, come on.
Oh, you're kind of obligated.
Mandatory.
Yeah. It is.
Come say thank you. Worship our feet, you know.
I mean, you can worship Ellie if you want.
Shine my shoes. Shine my Nikes.
Shine your Nikes. Oh my goodness. So that is the code word, COAG at PAX. Good luck to everyone who enters. And we will hopefully see you all at PAX. What else would I like to add? So Lishi and Ellie don't have to travel so far for this. So I'm traveling from Perth, and anyone who is traveling, I'll just give you a few of my little tips. Fly as early as you can stand, and fly the day before. You want to get there. You want to feel relaxed. You want to feel like you want to calibrate yourself to the environment, to the weather. Let people know that you're there. Catch up with people and
be comfortable.
And be comfortable. I made the mistake last year of flying out too early after PAX as well, when really I should have just done it a little bit more slowly. So definitely give yourself time to, and don't, otherwise, because the thing is, it's such a high energy event throughout the day and the nights. You're going to get swept up in all of the stuff that people are doing, and yeah, you want to make sure it's as smooth as possible.
Can be overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I hate? I hate when people are like, I hate this company, this flight company. I can't believe it. My flight's cancelled. All that. Oh my God. There's nothing worse than seeing someone on social media complain about how far they're traveling, and then also like if they're late. And I'm just, I cannot stand it. Like, you'll get someone who, I don't like it. It's one of my pet peeves, and because the thing, can I say this shit happens, guys? The previous flight might have had, someone, I don't know, might have had a heart attack, or like the wind, like
it happens for a reason, and it's usually safety.
It's usually safety. Yeah.
It sucks, but it just is what it is.
You can complain about having your bag lost, though.
Yes. Oh, that happened to me when I got back from America. Put an AirTag in your luggage. That's another tip.
That's what they say.
Throw an AirTag in your luggage if you are traveling, because my story is I got back from America and I jumped on my phone and my bag was just jumping around LA airport. Just and I was like, what the hell? And I thought it was glitching out. I went to baggage claim back in Melbourne. They're like, oh, yeah, we've been calling you on the announcement, which they didn't. And they're like, your bag's still in America. I was so lucky that I put all my important stuff in my carry-on and had that with me. But all my clothes, all my makeup, all my hair stuff, that was still over in America. So AirTags, very handy. Very handy.
Definitely.
I don't have an AirTag.
So stressful.
What's the Android version?
There's Tiles, but they don't go far. I think they're like 75 meters. However, Androids can pick up AirTags now. My phone, my Samsung, usually picks up my one that's on my car keys. I don't even use my iPhone anymore, but I don't actually know how it works. I just get a notification saying that like there's an AirTag near me. So Bluetooth. I haven't really looked into it, but yeah.
Well, my AirPods work with my.
I've got the Bluetooth.
I've got the previous one. So, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just lose some features, but they still work as Bluetooth earbuds.
Yeah. So I would actually, guys, pack a spare set of underwear in your carry-on.
Yeah, literally.
Because you can survive, a couple of days in the same clothes. But underwear is a big thing. So I would do that.
Totally.
If you were worried. I always try and fly with just a carry-on. I can survive probably 3 days with a carry-on. But
I do the same.
This is obviously a bigger event, so you're definitely going to need a bigger suitcase, a checked-in bag, and just follow the check-in guidelines. Make sure that you read like the weight limits and all that kind of stuff. They're usually a bit I know I've always found people are a little bit nicer when you're nice to them in regards to your baggage. So if you're a little bit over in weight, they will help you. Also take note of that when you are traveling back. If you're going to buy like statues or like, I don't know, if you are going to buy tech, things like that, just bring an extra bag, or send it back if you want to. Weigh up the cost of how much it's going to be to either have a second check-in bag, or it'll be cheaper to send it back. I think when we had Emily on, One Up Emily, she was talking about traveling internationally and what she does. So she's got a better system now, but she said that she like threw out shoes and like stuff like that to be able to fit in her bag, and you don't want to have to do that. So definitely,
because there'll be a lot of cool things to buy. A lot of cool things to buy.
Yeah,
it's a trap.
They're definitely it's a trap. There definitely will be. So, oh my goodness, you're talking about football in the chat, and I just like it is like another world. It's like over my head to me. I just can't.
I love my footy.
I just can't. So definitely, if what else? What else? I think that's probably all. Like, make sure you have all your charges. Make sure you've
Charges is
got.
good. I'd say
Yeah,
book ahead. That's probably my two biggest is book ahead, like, because as you said before, Lishi, get out of the expo area to go and get something to eat that's
Yeah.
not $100 for a Sprite and a bucket of chippies. But where it is, like South Bank has a million places to eat. But
Yeah.
like you said before, Doom Cutie, if there's like 80,000 people probably plus that go, everyone's been planning this for months. Book somewhere. Like we've already, like we
Yeah.
booked our place we were going for lunch like a month ago, because not only is it going to be stacked because of PAX, but like a lot of the locals love dining along the South Bank.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
it's
And
going
it's
to
a
be stacked and
weekend.
packed. Yes, right. So I would suggest just book ahead, or at least look ahead, because there is Crown right next door and there's like a food court, so you can go in and grab your stuff. So book
Oh,
ahead,
there's
if not
so much
look
stuff in
ahead.
there.
Exactly. And my second hottest tip is definitely have a meeting place with mates, because not only does phones and things run out of battery, but you can also lose service in such a big, heavy
Yeah,
expo. And
And lots of
also,
people around.
exactly.
You will
And
lose reception.
yeah, and then even if everybody's phones are working, you can just say like meet up spot. Like you can really just say it super quickly in a text, shoot it off, and you can all meet there instead of being like, oh, meet by this stall or meet by this post outside.
yeah,
Like it's very easy to lose your friends. So that is my other hot tip, is make a meeting place. That way, if anything was to go wrong, you can always just wait there, because someone eventually will come up and check it. If not, if you've already got your phones, and that's fine. You can just send a quick text and you're there. So that's just my two that I found really helpful last year. I'll probably do this year as well.
I like that. I would have never have thought of that.
yeah. It's I haven't booked like places to eat because I'm clearly irresponsible.
Well, it's not what, like, people just don't think about it. Like it's actually like
Yeah.
not always something people consider. And we have the benefit of Crown being literally across the little street where you
The
can just
road,
walk
yeah.
in. But if you
Mhm.
did want more of a sit down dinner, so a lunch or dinner anytime over the weekend, just chuck in a reservation. Even if you end up changing your mind, you can always cancel it. But it guarantees you a seat when there's thousands of people around. It's always good.
Yeah, definitely. Some really fantastic tips. Are there any funny stories that people have about PAX, either from last year or previously, or something from this year, perhaps?
I don't have anything off the top of my head. Well, why don't we even just talk about what we're up to, if there's stuff you want to share as well? Like, do you have anything booked in your sessions, or?
What I'm gonna okay. This at PAX, I'll be releasing my schedule on Monday. That's when
Oh, cool.
it'll be up across my socials, so you'll see it then, exactly where and when I'm going, where I'm going to be and when. But you've probably seen on my socials that I am actually hosting the Bethesda Fireside Chat with Joe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, with Joe Johannes and Rich Lambert from Hi-Fi Rush and Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to be moderating that chat, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That's on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm obviously doing our meetup, and I'm also doing a panel on that day as well. How to work in gaming when you're not a streamer. We've got some really interesting people on the panel, like Domino Jack, people from Dexter. He told me I'm saying it wrong. It's not
Dexerto?
Dexerto, thank you.
Dexerto.
I always say it wrong. And Awesome Black and Fid and Domino Jack, who works with Cure Cancer, and she's also dipping her toes into photography, which is really cool.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So yeah, awesome panels. Friday, I'm going to be covering the indie section and then doing my shopping. So that's what I'll be doing that day. I also have a few other things on the side, like a couple of interviews that I'm will be doing as well, but that's not really something that I'm like out and about doing. So yeah,
that's cool.
Nighttime wise, I'm not. Oh, there's the Bethesda party on Thursday night. I think it's Thursday, and then there's also an event in the main square of Melbourne. I think Federation Square, the Cult of the
big
Lamb.
games night out.
Yeah,
big night out for games or
Acme?
whatever it is.
Yeah. They're going to have, I think, a Cult of the Lamb ritual.
Oh,
yes,
like a live one.
Yeah, and they've got the Stray Gods fashion show.
Yes,
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Kart at Fed Square up on the big building. There's actually quite a lot there. Quite a lot. I'll be hopefully floating around that night.
Mm-hmm. And then Sunday night I'll be dying,
recovering, gripping
Ellie,
Hydrolite.
Ellie, what will have you got anything planned outside of the community meetup?
So I'm only there for Saturday, Sunday. My Saturday is basically for pleasure and business. I've got a couple meetings set up on the Saturday, booked a lunch. So I'm walking my walk and talking my talk because the gal gets hungry. So I've booked that with a bunch of friends. And then I'm also doing the Bethesda paint and brews.
Oh yes, I'm doing that too.
Brushes and brews. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Starfield one on the Saturday, which I'm so excited for because I am a crafty lass and I got really, really keen for that.
I'm not.
And then
I'm not.
You're not?
I got invited to do it on the Friday morning.
Yeah.
Like part of the media, and I'm like, I can't draw.
Painting is different. It's a different angle for your wrists, and I reckon they might do a bit of connected dots. Like, I think it'd be fine.
If they
be right.
They
got snacks. That's the main thing.
Just wait. Ellie's going to post her thing, her creation. That's going to be like on point, and mine's going to look like a stick figure, like a 5-year-old drew it next to hers. So
I'm going to be Picassoing it up.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, probably not. I'll be like 3 liters down in the grog by then by the Arvo. So it probably will look like, is it Van Gogh where he's all angled, like his self-portraits by the time
Ellie, we're going to have an intervention after this, I think. Yeah.
It's the one day a year that I have no responsibilities. So I like a bit of a good time. I meet up with my friends that are
celebration
always
after
busy.
the baby.
Like,
well, that
come
is
on,
true.
like
that is true. You've just had a baby.
Sunday's more business. So that's when I'm getting my content done. And obviously we've got the meetup, that sort of fun stuff. But I just didn't want to book myself too much on the Saturday and be too stressed with all. I didn't want to do all of it all at once. So spreading it across both Saturday, Sunday, but more businessy on the Sunday works a bit better for me. And then I'll be heading home Sunday Arvo to evening.
It's not like you guys have to travel far, is it?
I'm about an hour outside of the city. So, yeah, I'm nothing crazy, but we decided to stay in a city just because it was easier than going home and then coming back again. Like, we just didn't want to mess with that. And because there's a whole bunch of us going, it's Airbnbs are quite reasonable when you've got a whole bunch of you. So it works.
Good times. Lishi.
What am I doing? Yeah. What am I doing? So Friday is definitely like the work day for me. I do have an interview booked. I'm waiting to hear back about an appearance at a booth. I'll be checking out PAX Rising as well and doing all my indie coverage there. So I've got a couple sessions booked for that too. Saturday, I'll be at the Rocket League comp booth again with JBL. Can't tell you what I'm doing yet. You just have to be there. Just come along on the Saturday. And Sunday, we've obviously got the meetup for this, and I'll float wherever I go. So here, there, and everywhere. It's nighttime. I was going to go to the Fed Square on a Thursday night to check out, the big games night out thingy. I will just see what I end up doing on the Friday and Saturday night. probably scoffing my face with some food. I love Korean barbecue, so I'll probably be doing that a lot.
Oh,
Korean
Melbourne has so many good ones.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I love Korean barbecue. Yeah, and hopefully catch up with some industry friends and party.
Mm.
I get FOMO.
Me too.
I get FOMO about what I pick to do, and then I see other people, and I'm like, so
Yep.
I'm gonna try to be happy with your decisions. Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
going on. You can't be everywhere.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't be everywhere. So don't stress, and don't get like, I don't know. Sometimes there's like, there are these like secret parties, you know, that people get invited to, like
Yes.
special people get
Invite
invited to.
only.
Yeah. Don't be too worried. Because sometimes those are the least fun.
Ooh,
Because
insider secrets
it's,
coming from
I'm
Doom
just
Cutie.
I'm just saying, because a lot of the time they're very limited. And
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is feel limited during a celebration. So yeah. See what other people are doing. Yeah. And you know, stay safe, stay
Yes,
healthy,
stay safe.
and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the three main things, isn't it? Healthy, safe, and fun.
Definitely. And yeah, wear a condom. That's all from us this week, guys and girls, and in between. Thank you to our amazing chat. Thank you to everyone who's already entered. I want to give everyone an opportunity to win. So I'll repost the competition. It will close on Monday. So please, if you know someone who's missed out on a ticket, definitely let them know. Also, let them know that they must be subscribed as well. So if they haven't entered during the podcast, yeah, please make sure that they are. Thank you to Elgato for making us look and sound our very best. Some of you didn't know this, but I've been missing my cable for a couple of weeks now, and Elgato sent me out another one, so I finally got it. It works. It's fantastic. I love my my. Oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Guys, I don't know what. I've just faded.
Your face cam.
My face cam. It's great. It's fantastic.
They're fantastic cameras for sure.
Thank you to PAX Aus, who have provided us with these passes to give away. PAX, we love you.
PAX.
Choir.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun at PAX Aus 2023.
And come to our meetup.
Come.
Yes. And if you do see us out and about, please do say hi. I promise Ellie won't shove a condom in your face.
No, I'm not promising that. I'm already looking at branded condoms. Don't you worry. Can't wag.
See you at PAX, guys.
Bye.
Bye.